So hi guys, and the transfer deadline day is here. Hi guys. Well, the audio is working fine. I was going to check it, but it is indeed working fine. And yes, the transfer deadline day is indeed here. And yes, the transfer deadline day is here. And yeah, and we are all for it. I'm like, as a Newcastle fan, I am pretty drained. Uh, and pretty glad that it is reaching its conclusion. And the sooner it happens, the better. I mean, for all concerns, really, and all concerns, really. And yeah, so we'll. I mean, just as I was logging in, heard the news that Manchester United have reached, full agreement with some elements of Royal Antwerp, the goalkeeper, and he will be new Manchester United keeper. Whether he starts or not remains to be seen. I mean, starts as in number one or not remains to be seen. But we will find out about that. And we will find out about that as time moves along. But yeah, Manchester United were looking for a goalkeeper and now looks like they have found one. Pretty young, 23 years of age. Manchester United, Old Trafford, we know, is a ground full of pressure, and it should be like that. It should be like that because I mean, uh, without pressure, what is it all about? And yeah, I mean. Going into this, there were like plenty of deals that could have transpired, and plenty has happened already. Still about, by my reckoning, 7 hours to go till transfer deadline reaches. And then we have the I mean, like, there's, I think, half an hour. I mean, for Premier League, at least it's 7 p.m. British Standard Time. 7 p.m. British Standard Time. Maybe some leagues, there may be a extended deadline for them, but we will see how that shapes up. But some elements to Manchester United is the latest one that has gotten done in the last few minutes. And yeah, the goalkeeper from Belgium will soon have his medical, and will, I'm pretty sure, pass it and become the new Red Devil goalkeeper. To be honest, Manchester United's keepers Altai Bayende, Tom Heaton, and Andre Onana, you could call them for one thing or more, in all of them. I mean, Andrea Nana looks like a mannequin at times, and Alter Bayandir, and they are like deer stuck in headlights at occasions. And yeah, I mean, really, they could be easily, upgraded on. And yeah, we'll see if Manchester United do any more deals. I mean, another Manchester United really related news is that Eric Ten Hag has been sacked by Bayer Leverkusen. The new, uh, I mean, the Dutch boss had taken over from Xabi Alonso at the Bayer Arena. And 2 games in, they've lost to Hoffenheim, and drew with 10 men Werder Bremen over the weekend. And I mean, he's already gone. Bayer Leverkusen have made the announcement public. I mean, not sure why they write immediate effect, because all the sackings happen with the immediate effect. Why would you wait for someone to give them some time, and then sack them? So yeah, I mean, Manchester United look like a busy club on this deadline day. They have gotten plenty of deals done uh, outwards. And as I said, Sen Elements is the one who's come in at Old Trafford, or will come in the fullness of time. So even if even if he it doesn't get announced by 11 p.m. If the registration happens and paperwork is done, then I'm pretty sure the deal will go through. They've already shipped out or in the process of shipping out Jadon Sancho, uh, Anthony, and Alejandro Garnacho has gone. And who else is gone? Marcus Rashford, he left a while ago, about a month or so ago. He left, and then now what's his name? Um, Looks like Jadon Sancho and Anthony are out as well of Manchester United. So let's see what happens going forward. But a pretty decent deal when it comes to Manchester United and uh, and in terms of goalkeeper. But I would say one piece of caution and advice is that Lamens is only young, 23 years of age, and I mean, if if it if it I mean, initially, I don't know how long it will take for him to bed in and then grasp everything that is required of him in the transfer, in the goal, and then we'll see how it works out for Laments. As I said, Manchester United doing plenty of deals in the market, as well as incomings and as well as outgoings. There are other clubs involved as well. Arsenal, I think. Just a minute. So Arsenal, they'll probably announce the signing of Ecuador defender Piero Hinsapie from Leverkusen. Leverkusen, as I was telling you, have already parted company with Eric Ten Hag. I mean, they've lost plenty of players in this transfer market by Leverkusen. That is, they've lost um, Wirtz, Frimpong, the keeper. Rudetsky has gone to Monaco. Jonathan Tah has gone to Bayer Leverkusen. Odion Kunosu, or whatever his name is, he's gone to Atalanta. Uh, Shaka has gone to Sunderland. Andrik, I think, is still there. Grimaldo is still there, but they have sold basically their entire team, and their manager has gone as well. So that is a big thing for Bayer Leverkusen. We'll see how it goes with them. But of course, the big news is around Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak. Let me just put something up for effect, basically. And, just a minute. Yeah, Isak looks like he's going to. So look like these two deals are advancing and will be done. Isak has been seen at the Liverpool training ground, and I mean, we basically from a Newcastle point of view, which I am, he's a bit of a, you know, so and so. I mean, held kind of Newcastle to ransom, got paid. I mean, the loyalty bonus, yes, he's foregone, but I mean, should have had some shame if he had wanted that, and I mean, he has forgone that, and yeah, good luck to him. Good luck to him if I mean, if he succeeds. I hope he tears his both his ACLs when he plays. Just joking, and yeah, we'll see how he gets on at Anfield. Interesting to see how he Ekitike, and who else? Salah, Gakpo, for words or weirds, as they call them. You know, they coexist in a system. Pretty sure one would need to drop. Could be either one of Cody Gakpo or Hugo Ekitike. Probably Ekitike because I think. Uh, Probably Ekitike because I think Ekitike is more of a striker. You would expect better defensive responsibilities from better defensive responsibility from Cody Gakpo, who's a wide dish player. Although he has played as a striker for the Dutch national team. I'm not sure how or where he used to play for PSV Eindhoven before his move to um, Liverpool, of course, and we'll see how it turns out, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. He's at the training ground. Visa, he's also at training ground. I'm pretty sure Visa was in Newcastle last night. I mean, as a Newcastle fan, I think we might have overpaid, but needs must for us, and needs must for us, and yeah, if it happens, it probably will uh, probably will happen, but let's see how it gets on. Yeah, just checking in what other deals are in the pipeline. Many. Oh, let me open a couple of sites to check where we are. I think BBC and Sky Sports would help, as well as Fabrizio. His stock has gone through the mud recently, and we'll see how it goes. But Newcastle also working on things. Lucharel what is it? Gertruida, the Dutch international, looks like he's going to the Macam's Sunderland, and and yeah, we'll see how it goes for him. He was at RB Leipzig before that. I think he was either PSV or Feyenoord, but I'm not sure where he was. Uh, but yeah, so I mean, let's see how he does in the Premier League, uh, and and see how he does in the Premier League. It's Conor Gallagher. He has been mooted that he might be on to or off to Crystal Palace. He spent a season on loan at Crystal Palace recently, and before returning to Chelsea, he captained Chelsea. Then he went off to Atletico Madrid, and yeah, so he went off to Atletico Madrid, and there's chance that he could be back in England with Crystal Palace. Cristantes Uche, he could be in Crystal Palace as well. Jaden Canvo or Canvot, whatever you want to pronounce. He's let's see how it goes, and Cristantes Uche is telling you he's at Crystal Palace most likely, and who else? Kevin from Shakhtar Donetsk, the Ukrainian side to Fulham. I mean, Fulham need players. They've lost a few. Arsenal looking at a couple of outgoings as well. Fabio Vieira and Sammy Lokonga. They look like going to newly promoted Bundesliga side Hamburg. I mean, giants in German football have won the Bundesliga before, and Edison to Fenerbahce, Donnarumma to Manchester City. So a lot of a lot of transfers in motion. And I mean, some big water transfer window it is turning out to be. I mean, things happening all over the shop. And just give me a minute. I'll be back. I'll be back. Just give me a minute. I'm back. I'm back. Hopefully, I am back. Yeah. And, back. I am back. On. Where the fuck is it not moving? Damn it. Dropped frames. Let me just check. Let me check if it's working. Not. Looks like I am back. Looks like I am back. And let's keep keep the news coming in and discussing. I mean, some some really big transfers going on, and yeah, some really big transfers going on, and and hopefully by the end of the day we will be in for surprises and whatnot. I mean, apologies if the internet is I mean it is playing up. I can't make any excuse for that. Not that I would make an excuse. Not that kind of person I am, but yeah. So yeah. Uh, what? Let's see what Fabrizio Romano has said. Donnarumma to Manchester City is already here we go, and Fulham they are looking for Randall Kolo Muani to Tottenham looks very likely. The two strikers, Richarlison and Dominic Solanke, I don't think are particularly good. And yeah, so big deals happening already. Close a couple of tabs. Again, the fucking internet is playing up. Sure where this internet is at, but yeah. I mean, Donnarumma at PSG, not sure why it went so wrong. Maybe he wanted too many or too higher wages and too higher wages. And yeah, Lucas Chevalier, very good keeper in his own right, and very good keeper in his own right. And So many frames. And now I am out. Yeah, where was I? Somewhere. Yeah, yeah. So plenty happening. I'm needing myself to keep up to date with everything. The internet is, I mean, can't keep up. There's so much, there's so much going on, and yeah, what can you do? Trying my best, but trying my best, and to keep everything intact. Uh, So, I mean, not only the Premier League, other leagues as well, trying to get their squads up to date. This really is a day for everything, and this really is a day for everything, and all things are so quickly that sometimes it's sometimes it's just hard to keep on top of everything and keep on top of everything and yeah, sometimes it is a bit overwhelming, but an exciting day to say the least, and yes, and the fucking internet, if it could keep up, that would help, wouldn't it? It would. Let's see if Fabrizio or anyone else has said something. I mean, Isak saga, not sure where to go with it. Where to go with it. And Raheem Sterling to Fulham. They're also looking at AC Milan, Samu Chukwueze. I mean, three teams: Milan, Leverkusen, and one more. Not sure who I'm thinking of. And they've basically totally churned their squad inside out. I mean, you'd be struggling to um, recognize these teams. I mean, going into next season, they'd be there would be so many changes that the camera help should help and yeah. So Leeds United are looking at Igor is going to his medical at Palace. I mean, the medical teams will be really busy. As a Newcastle fan, I'm interested to know what if anything, what else the club is thinking of, uh, what else the club is thinking of, and what they do going forward. An interesting meme or something like that going on. That I mean, three former Manchester United managers, Ten Hag, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and Jose Mourinho. I mean, immediate predecessors of Ruben Amorim have been sacked in 3 days. 3 days, and I mean, yeah, well, I mean, football is a cruel and ruthless industry. It's a cruel industry. Anything can happen, and looks like Paqueta is staying at on scene. Aston Villa closing on Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott to Aston Villa. That's a deal that I mean makes sense. They lack creativity. They might sell some. They've signed Jadon Sancho as well, so that's a deal that makes sense for Aston Villa. I mean, they sold a few players. Might sell someone else as well. And maybe he might go. He didn't play. He didn't play last night against Crystal Palace in a woeful 3-0 defeat to Crystal Palace. And Harvey Elliott, I mean, good thing from his point of view is that he good thing from his point of view is that he will get he will get game time at Aston Villa, and I mean he could help himself become an international for England. I mean the World Cup looks like a far fetched kind of thing, but going forward, he can do himself very little harm by going to Aston Villa. He will probably play week in week out. They've got just thinking where would he play? Daniel Malan, Morgan Rogers, Ollie Watkins. These are the players. These are the players that usually get game time at usually get game time in midfield. They've got Emiliano Bundoya is probably moving on, and then we have Tillemans, McGinn, Kamara, Onana. I mean, some of them are injury prone, but then there are others as well. There are others as well which can I mean can make way for him. Looks I mean there's a real chance a big hitter may move on from Aston Villa in the last few hours of the window. I mean, the news was they've already sold Jacob Ramsey. They've already sold struggling to think who else will they or could they sell to uh, Emiliano Martinez, Bundia, or the news was they so yeah. Let's see who else, if anyone else, they sell in this transfer market, and and yeah, they yeah, well, looks like a long day. Still about what? Still about 6 hours to go. Plenty can happen. The deals, the deals, the medicals, failed medicals, and I think we have seen just the tip of the iceberg. We will see a lot more. Let's just check out what else is going on now. What else is going on in this market, because you never know. I mean, blink and you will miss a few things. Let's see if Tyreek Mitchell has his birthday today, so happy birthday to him. Omari Keliman to Cardiff City in League One. League One and not League One. Yeah. Champions League draw took place a few days This is a tough task keeping up to date with almost everything that is going on. Cubano to Forest, looks like it's being done. I mean, interesting to see what happens with what's his name with Nicholas Jackson. I mean, Bayern Munich were ready to sign him, but DM Delap's injury, which is unfortunate. Every injury is unfortunate in a way, but DM Delap's injury is looks like it has paid. I mean, put curtains on that deal to Bayern Munich. I mean, tough for Jackson, who wasn't getting much of a game time. But I don't understand Chelsea's stance. I mean, he can't go on loan; he has to go on a permanent deal. But do you have anyone lined up or anyone? I mean, remains to be seen. But remains to be seen. Really windy day here in India. Yeah, and yeah. So checking out everything. I mean, it's not easy. Uh, Looks like Newcastle are done. For William Asula could leave Newcastle United. I think plenty of youngsters will, in the end, start to go out on loans. Well, different clubs, and yeah. I mean, if we talk about the Premier League and the things that have happened so far, really good start by Liverpool, who have won three out of the three games. Chelsea, little bit lucky to get 7 points out of nine. I mean, for me, they could have probably should have gotten 5 or maybe 4 points, but officials, I mean, kind of, I mean, as it turns out, it helped them. I mean, coming up with rules which were not really known to many people, and then that has ended up going in Chelsea's favor. Liverpool as well. I mean, how they ended that game with how they ended up with that in that game against Newcastle with 10 men. I never know. Konate should have been sent off. Groundberg should have been sent off. And I mean, last year Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk should have been sent off that game against Newcastle United. But fair due to them, they went for it in the last couple of maybe 3 4 minutes and ended up getting 3 points on Monday night, Tuesday morning here in India, and it was. I mean, brilliant from them, brilliant from Rio and Gamua, who got the winner in that game. Desperately unlucky for Newcastle United and Anthony Gordon as well. Um, Anthony Gordon as well, and yeah, and yeah, Manchester United. I mean, they somehow ended up winning the game against Burnley. I think they were lucky that referee Sam Barrett gave them penalty or the assistant or VAR. I mean, video assistant referee ended up giving them penalty. I don't think it was a foul, but it was what it was. It was what it was, and then yeah, and well, Manchester City, they have been really terrible since the season started. They beat Wolves comfortably. Everyone thought that they were back in business, scoring goals. Haaland was scoring, Cherky was scoring, Reinders was scoring. But now Rodri is back, and they're losing games. They lost to Spurs. They lost to Brighton yesterday. I mean, awful performance in the second half. It was an awful performance in the second half where they just couldn't pass the ball. I mean, Trafford looks like a keeper who could do with some time learning. I mean, still looks a bit raw. Donnarumma coming in, I'm pretty sure he'll be the first choice. Gianluigi Donnarumma. I mean, not what's his name, but Trafford. Manchester City, they've had a terrible start, but they have spent a lot of money, and none of their, I mean, apart from Tijani Reinders and Ryan Nouri, none of them look up to the mark. Nico Gonzalez, not sure what was wrong with him, but Ilkay Gundogan, Mateo Kovacic. Kovacic, of course, is injured and will be out for a good couple of more months and good couple of more months and but attacking wise, Mamouche. I don't think he's hit the mark. Doku, I think one of the worst players for me, attacking players in the Premier League. The guy can't beat a fullback or a defender. He's so lightweight, so poor. I mean, Savinho. I mean, looks like he might end up staying at Spurs, but might end up staying at Spurs, and yeah, oof, man, that's a terrible look for that's a terrible look for Manchester City. I mean, I don't know what to say. They've sold players as well. I can't recall any, but they've sold players as well, and I mean, which is fine, but it's certainly not showing up in terms of where they want to be on the pitch. 3 points. Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal lost yesterday, but I mean, even though the tactics remain questionable and the tactics remain questionable and the performance last night at least was the performance last night was I mean, poor to say the least, but I mean, 6 points against a poor Manchester United team and a recently promoted Liverpool team is not much to be excited about, but it is what it is for Arsenal. Tougher tests lie ahead. The Nottingham Forest, who got thumped yesterday 3-0. I wouldn't call it. I mean, I know I've used the word thumping, but I wouldn't call it thumping. I might need to take that back, and yeah, I mean uh, they were quite poor Manchester United and oh sorry Arsenal yesterday in terms of one shot on target. I mean, I watched the game, might have missed 5 7 minutes here and there, but they were a poor team. I mean, Liverpool weren't special, but they weren't uh, they weren't great either. Then Arsenal were poor, but you could on a certain level agree that yeah, they agree that they but the away team point wouldn't have done them much harm and wouldn't have done them much harm and uh, and yeah, I mean, Spurs 6 points out of nine, played off the park by AFC Bournemouth. They were excellent. Bournemouth. I mean, they've lost so many players. Bournemouth, Kepa gone, Hoyson gone, uh, Hoyson gone. Who else? Zabarni gone, Kirkish gone. Sure, one or two others have left as well for Bournemouth, and pretty sure others have left for Bournemouth as well. But I mean, others have left for Bournemouth, but good performance for them from them. Spurs were awful. I mean, Thomas Frank would have been delighted with Spurs' performance the in the Super Cup against PSG, against Manchester City and Burnley, but a good team in. Bournemouth, they came unstuck and could will be long hard season for them. Aston Villa, as I told you, it will be tough for them. Will be tough for them this season, and we'll see where it goes. Where it goes. Let's check out what else is happening in the world of football transfers. Aston Villa have signed Victor Lindelof. Oh dear. I mean, Villa, I thought they had issues regarding their wages, but they look like they are splashing out a lot of money on a lot of players. And wow, Kolo Muani to Spurs. I mean, just a loan, straightforward loan. Isak at Liverpool's training ground. So good few deals happening. I mean, as you would have expected. Not sure what is wrong with the fucking audio now. Hope it's clear. Let me just check. With the audio now. Terrible. Let me just check. Audio. Terrible. It looks good. Not sure why YouTube is sending out these distress signals. Not good, YouTube. Not good. Not easy keeping track of everything. But plenty happening. Plenty happening. Reece Nelson, as I told you, is moving to Brentford. Yeah, so plenty of things, plenty of things going on. The browser had an issue, but no, not really. Looks like I am back. I am back. Sorry, I need to keep checking the audio. 6 hours to go before the transfer. Six, not six, 5 hours to go before the transfer deadline day reaches its conclusion. Man, this has been one of the most, if not the most draining windows um, ever for me. I've seen what, like, when I started watching, there wasn't any and now, I mean, it is draining in a way. Yeah, yeah. Every day, I'm pretty glad that it's over, and then there is an international break, and then there is an international break. Can finally, rest, recuperate. Looking forward to football when it returns next Saturday. That is 13th of September, and 13th of September. We can Manchester Derby that weekend. Arsenal versus Forest. That will be a good game. Let's see if Nuno is still the manager for still the manager for um, still the manager for Nottingham Forest. Plenty of there's plenty of going on. I mean, I think a little bit of it is a bit here and there, but yeah, I mean, uh, Mikel Arteta, he'll be. He spent a lot of money, and Piero Insapie. Earlier on, I was telling you about the Bayer Leverkusen team that has lost so much of, and now uh, they're set to lose Piero Insapie as well. Not sure who even their central defenders are. Konsa is of course one of them. Um, Maybe Edmund Tapsoba. And the one of the reasons that I heard was that I heard was that they wanted to play with a back three. That is the sporting director. That's what they had assembled their squad for, and Erik Ten Hag wanted to play with the back four, so they fell out, and the result is that Erik Ten Hag has now been sacked as the manager of as the manager of Bayer Leverkusen. I mean, they will play my team that I support, Newcastle United, in the Champions League, and yeah, will be good at Bayer Arena. We played them previously, beat them 3-1 away, and home as well, 3-1. At home as well, 3-1, and at home 3-1 as well. So it's good to be playing them again. I mean, memories. We've got teams. We've got teams that we have played before in the in the Champions League, Champions League, Champions League, and yeah, really looking forward to it. Now we have a squad that can compete that can compete with the best in Europe. Oh, Jackson might eventually be going to Bayern Munich. Let's see if it materializes. If it materializes, and what happens, whether it is loan or whether it is loan or whether it's loan or whether it's loan or uh, permanent move. Not too sure. We can speculate right now, but it's being reported by Matt Law of Daily Telegraph, I think, that the move is back on. By the way, if you're watching, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Like, subscribe to the channel, uh, going through till the very end of the the very end of the transfer deadline day, or as long as I can, and then we'll react to that as well. Who won, who lost, who won big, who lost big. So we'll see how it happens. And just give me a minute. Back in a moment. Back in a moment. Very hard sitting in one place. So trying my best to keep moving my feet. So, yeah, let's check out what else is going on. And looks like it's gone a little quiet. I might. Still keep checking what else is going on now. Looks like Wolves will be quite active in the transfer window later on in the day, and and will look to bring in players. They've lost three games. Brentford, they look like in trouble. They've got good money for Mbumo and Visa. Mark Guehi to Liverpool is still not. I mean, I'm not sure where that is. Where that is, but I'm pretty sure there will be there will be plenty going on now. There was something on BBC. Let's check. I think as we move towards Harry Amas of Manchester United could be moving to Sheffield Wednesday in the Championship, really attacking left back. Uh, Forest closing in on 30 million plus deal for winger Bakwa, Delaney Bakwa of Arsenal Strasbourg. And how many points will Jadon Sancho prove? I mean, it looks like it has slowed down now. So maybe I should take a break, and then I'll see you what happens late in the transfer window, and then we'll go from there. Probably go from there and see what happens, and see what happens late in the window, and how the cookie crumbles, how the cookie crumbles as far as many a deal is in the pipeline without coming out and nothing much happening, to be honest. And nothing much happening, to be honest. And then yeah, so let's just call it a day for now, and then we will see how it goes. I'll probably see you a little later. Till then, take care. Stay safe. Bye for now.